type of nigga. And the other dude's just a host. But here, it's only a couple minutes. Just let me know when to pause when you got something to say so they can hear what you're saying.
We just got a green light to snitch and all that. I just don't believe in that, bro.
So what I'm asking you is, I'm a civilian. If I get robbed,
you're a rat.
And I go tell the police this robbed me, I'm a rat.
Yeah,
that's where you contradict yourself.
How?
Because you just sat here and said that, I'm for the peace, I'm for the good shit, whatever.
Yeah,
but if I get robbed and I go tell the police this robbed me, I'm a rat.
The definition of a rat is when you go cooperate or assist law enforcement in any way, shape, form. I'm just telling you the definition. You don't like the way it sounded to come out because it's harsh.
But that's the definition of a rat. When he pressed PG to my
is that your definition of a rat?
That what is the definition again? Say it again.
I'm playing back.
And I go tell the police this robbed me, I'm a rat.
The definition of a rat is when you go cooperate or assist law enforcement in any way, shape, form. I'm just telling you the definition. You don't like the way it sounded.
No, that's not the definition of a rat. That's not the definition of a rat, man. And
you tell me to pause it first, motherfucker. Goddamn. Just told you that shit.
Watch
please
your tone.
Please continue, sir.
You said what now?
Watch your tone. Please continue, sir.
Okay, the definition of rat, man, it's always been understood that, man, there's no amongst thieves. We said there's no loyalty amongst thieves. Yeah, because, man, your own partners can rat you out. You cannot rat a stranger out. You can't rat somebody out, man, that committed a crime against you. They got nothing to do with you. And if I can give you examples of it, I will. If I'm sitting in my house and I work my ass off for hustling or whatever it is that I've done, right? And say that, man, I'm a white collar criminal, right?
No, okay, go ahead.
I'm a white collar criminal. I'm not a killer. I don't murder people. You know what? I fraud. I scam, right?
Right.
And these low level goons from wherever they came from, come up here, man, and put a gun in my wife's head and take her wedding ring, her jewelry, our groceries, and one of them rapes my child. And my wife called police, and I said, no, we ain't rapping, we don't call police. What type of idiot says that?
Okay, let me ask you this, though. If you at the mall and you see me stealing a shirt, if you go to mall security or whatever and tell, ain't you a rat?
No, you just a snitching ass nigga. You a nosy snitching ass nigga. You need to get your ass kicked. Mind your business.
So you a snitch?
You're a Karen. You're a snitch. You're see, it's ratting and snitching are two different things. Okay,
but you are a snitch. You're just not a rat.
Right. You just told on somebody. You man, how you look like, man, saying some 75-year-old woman is a rat? Like, man, she a rat.
No.
Imagine a 75-year-old woman.
She a snitch.
Huh?
She a snitch.
Yeah, she a Karen. Snitch a Karen. She's a snitch. Like, you know, she harmless. She just don't know no better than to mind her own business.
No. What if you do know better? Like, what if you a dude who grew up in a real city, you know the business, and you see somebody stealing, you're like, man, fuck him. You don't even know the person, but you like, I gotta pay for mine. Fuck that, and then you go tell.
Yeah, you're Karen. You're a snitch.
You almost said rat.
Huh?
You almost said rat.
No, I said you a snitch. You're Karen.
I know, but you almost said rat. I heard you.
No, I know what I said. I know what I almost said. I said you a snitch. You're Karen. No, rat, man. The rats run together.
So, just to clarify, to be a rat, you got to be involved in criminal activity.
Yes.
To be a snitch.
In that actual criminal activity. Me and you pulling off me and you robbing somebody, and I trip and fall, and the police handcuff me, and I yell out, "Detroit, they caught us! Come back!"
That's rat.
That's rat. If you and your partner is robbing somebody.
Wait. Let me give you the scenario. what if you sell dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
You selling dope all day long, right?
Right.
And a girl come over to buy some dope.
Mm-hmm.
And she tell you about how another dope dealer had his boys and they raped her. And she crying, she all fucked up and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know them some ill niggas. You don't know them, but you know they some ill motherfuckers and shit. Like you ain't know they was that ill, but like 8 motherfuckers that just raped this girl.
All right.
If she say, wait. If she say, I want to call the police, but I'm scared. If you encourage her to call the police or let her call the police or you call the police for her, is that you being a rat?
No, no.
Is that you being a snitch?
Not even that either way. Because man, it's kind of like, man, you go into that snitch carrying category. Because man, I got nothing to do with those guys. I don't sell dope with those guys, man. But if I was in them guys' group and I sold dope with them, and we raped that girl together, and then she called police, and I told, I'm a rat.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna, man, it been no difference if man somebody raped a fucking kid. If they raped her child, and I'm like, man, I see, man, we try to blanket one word over everything. Man, you got informants. Let me say something to you, okay? You got drug cartels, specifically, let's say in Colombia, right? Early Colombia, right?
Right.
Do you know they would go to actually, man, to law enforcement and tell each other?
Yeah.
Oh man, drug dealers in the United States, man. Do you know what, man? That guys would burn each other corners up, man.
Okay,
By
but
telling each other, man.
yeah, but let's not make no mistakes. We talking specifically about the Black community because the Black community has a history of a relationship with the police that's fucked up.
Yeah, and very true. But somewhere along the line, we got ours confused with our what somebody said, man, no, man, no, this is ratting. And we just say, okay, just talking to the police is just ratting. No, it's not. No. Man, we didn't like going to the police because the police didn't help us. They came in, man, somebody could victimize us, man, we called the police, man, the police came in and victimized us. It was like, see, I told you.
And so, well, just to clarify, it's the difference between like stop snitching and ratting.
Yes.
Okay.
Grandmas don't rat. Grandmas, man, saying, man, they out there selling drugs from my house that I paid for, that my husband worked his entire goddamn life at Ford for. And I got these
right.
selling dope from my house. Huh?
For sure. See, we're just whole goddamn life for. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden now I call police and get from my house and I'm a rat. Hey man, your grandma a rat. What the fuck you just say?
But he could say your grandma a snitch.
Yeah. Hey, man, your grandma was snitching. And somebody should say, you damn right she be snitching. You damn right, man, get fucking from my house.
For sure. Take that shit down the street, motherfucker.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sure. All right, let's get back to it.
Huh?
Let's get back to it. Hold on. It's more.
Talking about gang violence. He ain't talking about nigga getting booked.
Okay.
And I think it's just
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Of rat, but also I don't live by what street
I don't
dudes
live
call
by
me
those
either.
codes and
But you
ethics.
shouldn't care that he's calling you a rat, though. You shouldn't care that he considers you a rat for doing that.
No, but I hate the fact that he calls me a rat.
But the
because
nerve of you attack
nerve of
police.
who?
But
The
you
nerve
don't
of
want to
you
get
is crazy.
you can.
So the Mexican dude say, you are a rat, because that's the definition, but because you're not a street person, you shouldn't care that he calling you a rat.
You can't be called a rat if you're not involved in the actual activity.
Should you be offended if they do call you a rat, though?
No, it's kind of like, man, calling somebody, man. If I called you, man, illiterate, man, would you be offended?
Nah, but if you call me a rat, I would.
Because man, you adopted the culture in that word.
No matter the reason why, I'm just being honest.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the question I asked you.
Huh?
If you're something that you're not, right? And if you know you're not that part of that culture or that thing, man.
Also, as a kid, don't be a tattletale. So it ain't gonna do with no illegal culture or nothing like that.
Well,
No, it's just a common thread throughout the Black community. Don't be a fucking tattletale. So if you call me a rat, I will be offended.
But let's be clear. When don't be a tattletale is the reason why it's being tattletale. They ain't telling kids, hey, don't be no rat, don't go be no rat. No, it's saying, man, don't be telling, because guess what? You be doing silly shit yourself, and so now you're running and telling. You doing the same shit they doing, and now you're running and telling. That right there is not cool.
Yeah,
that annoys everybody.
But the idea,
you know who hates rats more than anybody?
I'm sorry?
You know who hates rats more than anybody?
Motherfucker doing 20 years.
No, the police do. They hate them motherfuckers.
That's how they do their job.
They hate them motherfuckers.
They can't do their job without them.
No, they can do their job, man, without fucking informants.
We split
CIs. But a fucking rat, they like, motherfucker, you committed the crime yourself. And then you get the nerve to try dissing yourself from it.
That's what an informant does the same thing.
Get your ass in that cell.
The idea that because a term doesn't necessarily apply to you is not offensive, that's bullshit. I call you a lot of shit that you ain't, and you'll still get pissed off or be offended.
The reason why I don't
want a motherfucker just calling me no rat. Yeah, nah.
Well, I don't think that you go around, man, and sitting there sticking your nose where it don't belong.
I agree, but that's why the term should be defined and used in the correct way.
Most guys, man, grow up, man, or going with what they heard or somebody told them. It don't be no rat.
That's why I disagree with the Mexican.
Now tell me, that's exactly. Tell me, man, who you know, man, that actually, man, has their life is fucked up for telling on somebody.
I don't.
Man, you know they created laws to help niggas out because they couldn't figure out the word rat mean. They like, man, look, a witness to a crime that happened in their community.
Mm-hmm.
If you bother that fucking witness, we will give you a charge that you've never seen, that you never saw coming.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, you had that child witness, I forget which crime it was, that was a witness to it, and they killed him. That kid was not a rat. That kid was just actually, man, asked a question, and he said what he saw. There are serial killers out there, man, that are killing people, man, and you telling somebody don't tell. That's ratting. Man, that is absolutely absurd. When you got people out here that, man, that just, I say serial killer, that serial rapists, child molesters, don't tell Uncle Jimmy. That's ratting.
What? It can't. Yeah. Now that's something that can be used for some fucked up shit.
I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? I remember Cameron was talking about, man, somebody killed my mama, I wouldn't tell. Nigga, what are you talking about? What kind of you lost all leadership right there when you said that shit.
Now, does the severity of the crime make a difference?
Yes, the severity of the crime make a difference.
Okay. Hold on, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Snitch, but you don't want a nigga to call you a rat.
Snitch, what if I'm a civilian, brother?
That's
that shit I'm talking about.
When that civilian shit come out,
No,
been on the internet.
because I'm a regular
podcasting.
So if I'm walking down the street and I get jukes for my chain, I'm a rat because I tell?
That's the definition of a rat.
But why do you care
No,
so
it's
much?
not.
I
You're a victim.
don't care if he thinks I'm a rat. If
You
that's
gotta
what
tell me
my
to
whole-
pause, man. Don't nobody hear what you're saying, man.
Pause.
Was that tone okay?
Say it again.
Was that tone okay?
The tone? Oh,
yeah,
man,
was that tone?
You must have seen that Dave Chappelle skit. He said, "Chick, watch the tone."
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah,
motherfucker, let's see if this tone works, motherfucker. Say pause. Tell me to pause the video.
All right, pause. All right, pause. My fault. Pause. You can't, man, tell somebody that is a victim of a crime that they're snitching for telling somebody, hey, man, this guy, man, okay, you familiar with Lil Boosie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boosie was stopped in the mall, right? because the crowd was going crazy or something like that, right? And I don't somehow happened they arrested him, right? And I think I hope I'm not mixing it up, but they arrested him. But somehow his jury came up missing, right? Apparently the police took it. He was literally trying to either press charges against police officer or sue him.
That don't count.
See what I'm saying?
Because police.
No. It's ratting.
No,
you don't tell nobody. You don't tell you think, man, you can't sit there and say, well, I don't tell them police officers, I don't tell them criminals. Hey man, that police officer criminal.
No, yeah, but you police, it don't matter. I'm just saying, I mean, you can change the rules or whatever, but that's how it's always been. The police don't count.
Okay.
Just saying. Rick Ross fucking turned in a whole bunch of police. He came home, he went to jail, and he never been called a rat.
He turned in a bunch of police. What are you talking about?
Rick Ross turned in a whole bunch of police. The real Rick Ross, not the rapper.
I didn't know he testified against police officers. You sure?
Oh, yeah. You
sure they ain't other dude?
Who, White Boy Rick? I know White Boy Rick did too, but that's what kind of got him.
No. The other dude, the country boy.
What country boy?
American Gangster. Frank Lucas.
He might have too. I don't know. No, but Rick Ross definitely did.
I gotta Google it. I ain't saying you a lie, but I didn't think that was
I could be wrong without learning, but no, no, it's Ricky. It's Rick Ross.
Okay, I believe you. I don't think you're gonna make it shit up.
Yeah.
Because he want to use a civilian pass to snitch, but he don't like that label.
No, I don't need no civilian pass to snitch. What I'm saying is, if you stand on what you're standing on, why don't you just be like, if you tell, that's okay.
No, that's not, but it's not okay with me.
So if somebody do something to me, I should just let it happen.
No, you should get cracking.
What if somebody shoots my mom?
I gotta fix this shit. It's just crazy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's on TV, man, basically saying you gotta protect criminals.
How stupid? It's stupid, right? Our we fall short on certain things.
You think that's we?
You said y'all think it's we or weak?
You said we. I'm saying you think that's we. You think that's representation of Black culture or just?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. That the ratting thing. The ratting thing. I think we just really got that confused. I think we just copied that, man, a little bit, man, and put a little bit in there, man, and we didn't. There's no format.
I ain't never heard nobody who house got robbed and they called the police. I ain't never heard them call a rat. I ain't never heard nobody who, you know what I'm saying, who
and I agree with you.
Robbery or something. I've never heard them call a rat. So I don't think the dude in the green hat is a representation of Black culture. I think he a nigga who a gangbanger, did that time in jail and feel like he should be able to do what he want to and don't nobody say nothing. I think I think that's dumb shit. Because I mean the other dude Black too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think this is a representation. I don't think this is a representation of Black culture overall. I've never heard it. The only time I've heard those terms used is like I knew a dude and like, you know, I talked to him. He sold big dope. Not big dope, but he sold dope. And the girl had got raped. And he was like, man, like violently raped. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, he was like, that ain't part of the game. And he's like, I ain't supporting that shit. And basically, she called the police from his house. And the police pulled up and came in the crib and was interviewing her. And then people found out, and basically he kind of got ran off. He kind of got ran off the block type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just it always sat with me funny because it was just like, I don't know, like damn man, like we got to support everything, and but I've never heard rat or snitch in real life used unless it was in some type of connotation with dope or illegal lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But I don't.
Well, here's the thing about the ratting and snitching. It's not thrown around loosely in certain areas. Like I didn't hear that. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Maybe I don't think I've ever maybe heard maybe once or twice.
It's not a loosely applied term because it's a serious term.
It's repercussion to that title. Putting that jacket on somebody's like you call somebody a rat, man. Everybody got to distance themselves from you, and somebody got to make a decision to get rid of you. So it's kind of like, man, like you don't just sit there and throw that term on somebody. You can get somebody's brother killed, somebody's uncle killed, somebody Gail killed. So you don't throw that around, man. Most people just distance themselves from that person. Like, nah, man, I don't fuck with them no more. Like, why not? Like, shit, I just don't, man. And so it's understood that you can get a call on that. It's like, okay, man, you know what, man, that guy got a dirty fucking jacket, so you might want to back off of him because calling that person that term is sometimes, man, is repercussions to it.
That's why I don't like in this video how the dude in the green is like, well, that's because what you is, and it's like, no,
you don't just throw that shit around there, man, because even though, man, it's a word, man, but guys sitting in jail trying to figure like, man, how do they know? And the only person that knows me is that guy right there, which they're telling you. But all of a sudden now that people are like, man, I got to blame somebody for my misfortune.
Because I'm a stupid motherfucker.
You said what?
Because I'm a stupid motherfucker and I'm in this bitch.
Yeah, but you got to blame somebody for it. So now you find and you got somebody like Gavin. That's the reason. Murder. Yeah, that's the reason to murder.
Get cracking.
And that's what I'm talking. Wait, you're saying even me as a civilian who obviously has no intent of getting it cracking, if someone shoots my 76-year-old mother,
if somebody
it's on me to take the law into my own hands. I think you realize right now how retarded this sounds, right?
It's ridiculous.
But that's a street perspective. That's what I don't.
Your argument is ridiculous.
Perspective should have room for civilians to not be treated like they have to crash out.
And you spend time in the penitentiary.
Honestly, if the homies heard that don't went to go put in some work and they killed the old lady by accident, they go be on him. Like, what the is you doing? Why you didn't get your man? You get chastised for shit like that. So they like niggas, know what I'm saying? They ain't a stripe or anything.
But
so he's saying, if we go out to kill somebody and we fuck around to kill an old lady, don't tell because he's going to be chastised within his own organization.
Yeah.
The LA, is these niggas is real?
Huh?
Is these real people?
Man, you got to understand, man, in the early 80s, man, there was a lot of crack rock being sold, man. And from that crack rock being sold, they had some crack babies. And guess what?
They're grown, 45 years old now.
And so them 45-year-old crack babies, man, got 20-year-old kids right now. Walk around with fucking ski masks on and blind and shit, wearing shades and fucking looking like ninjas, wearing hoodies in 98-degree weather. Yeah, they're here now. The kids of the crack babies are here now.
My goodness.
Yeah, welcome to fucking civilization.
The civilians be more mad at getting called a rat, even though they snitch. If you snitch, it's used as a rat.
Yeah, I just don't get why y'all care. Why as civilians do we care about?
That Mexican nigga pissing me off.
This is the most painful thing that I deal with. Why do we not give a fuck about our time? You spent time in the penitentiary, so you really sat there and
the Mexican nigga is very happy with dysfunctional behavior in the black community because he really hate black people. I don't know why you even care. So we supposed to promote criminality not being held accountable in our community so that the motherfuckers who wrong, the minority of motherfuckers who wrong and doing violence and fucked up shit in our community so they can continue to do so. I bet you he would say that shit about his community.
Well, pause. And see, Mexicans don't play that shit. If you go to jail, Mexicans, they don't have that snitching rule. They can tell on other races.
Yeah.
Only blacks get that rule that there's no snitch allowed. But Mexicans, whites, they're like, yeah, we tell on them all the time. We go think you already said the whites get the power because the whites get the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mexicans, man, they stick together for real, and they will tell on the other group.
I bet you won't say that about his community, but he'll sit here and promote that shit for my community.
No, they can't talk about their community like that in front of they can't. You ain't know some Mexicans sitting with this community up like that in front of on national stage like that. They ain't allowed to do that shit. Only we allowed to do that shit.
No, fuck.
Your wall. So why would you come out pumping this like just give up your time? But
he's like,
time is
he came out and just kept
what are you
doing
talking? I'm lost with you. I'm lost with you.
He's saying if somebody shoots Adam's mom and Adam goes and ups the blick and kills the dude that killed him, you're telling Adam to crash out and end up
like
in prison.
time don't matter.
Push peace and say like that.
And so I guess the Mexican is the nigger translator. Because they say something, then he just restated it in different words and shit. He's a nigger whisperer.
You can sit there. First of all, I'm not telling nobody to do anything.
You are.
That's
But that's what the street code would say.
So listen, per street code, that you supposed to get crack. And to me, you ain't even got to be a part of the streets. If somebody comes smoke your mama, and you don't feel you don't want to go get cracking.
I want to, but I also value my freedom, and I value spending my life with.
I might not be equipped to do something like that. I might be too scared to do something like that.
And everybody is not a killer, and you and also, man, even if you are a killer, right? Man, you're not a killer every fucking day. Man, you gotta think, man, a guy may have killed somebody, man. It was the most heinous thing that he ever thought he had to do, and never got past it. Motherfuckers started drinking on a regular basis. Motherfucker got distant.
Let's look at the logistics of this, right? It's neighborhoods and hoods. I'm sure y'all got them too in St. Louis. I know they got them in LA or whatever, right? And some nigga from that hood or from that area, or from that organization or whatever, does something to one of my family members. And he talking about some get it cracking. Okay. I got a 9-to-5 job and shit, but we all come from a real place. We all know a guy who know a guy. And let's say I do, you know what I'm saying, get some type of, you know what I'm saying, weapon or whatever. I'm supposed to what? Run up in a crack house and get this nigga? I'm gonna get my head blown off. And so like what are you promoting for the community, sir? The idea that if I'm an accountant and something happened to my wife, instead of me going through the proper channels that I pay taxes for, I'm supposed to go on a fucking one man. I have a particular set of abilities ass shit. Like I'm so fucking like it's a goddamn movie. Go in that hood and get your head blown off immediately.
I wish that girl Keisha Core, man, Keisha what fucking Kayor, she came out and I wish she was able to be articulate enough to actually address these motherfuckers, man.
If motherfucker know what he's talking about, that's Gucci Mane, old lady.
Yeah. Gucci Mane wife. I wish she could address these guys, man, in a way that, man, she could just silence all this negativity. She said, look, listen, I understand that some of y'all are street dudes and some of y'all are gangsters and killers, but I'm not about to allow that child's father to grow up without a father. So, man, if I gotta make sure that, you know what, man, he does what's best for his family, whether it's rapping, signing a contract, releasing somebody from a contract, renegotiating a contract, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna let him kill anybody. I'm not gonna let him take somebody's life. I'm not gonna let him rob. We way past that. If that's what y'all into, that's what y'all into. But over here, we into that.
Gucci Mane was going off lean, acting a goddamn fool. And that things went too far and he fucked around and had to go sit down. That nigga came out talking like he got some sense, in shape, you know what I'm saying? And doing business. As visible as he is, and as much as people talk, because them boys put that shit on the internet. It would be the stupidest crime a person could ever do to retaliate violently. He would be locked up immediately.
Everybody knows. Man.
Like looking at Gucci, right? Gucci should be the representation of how you can start off one way and then become like more mature and then and be disciplined and make positive changes in your life.
I mean, Pooh Shiesty is the example of what happens. He is in prison right now with no bond.
Yeah.
He kept it real. He kept it gangster. Or he could have said, "Let me give me a lawyer, man, got his contract."
Or he could have said, "Fuck it, man. I signed a fucked up deal. Let's pump these albums out."
Yeah, or that right there, but the other option. Well, let's give me a lawyer and say, "Look here, man. I will pay you, $10 million over a 20-year period if you let me out of this deal."
Yeah, or I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely could have been handled in a more reasonable way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a million and one ways you could have handled
it. Come on, man. Waving a gun in my face. And
but see, I don't like the idea of nigga, I picked you up out the gutter and shit, invested this money in you, you got big, and then when a return started happening, I can't make no money now. Like even that part of it, I don't get.
Hey man, that's the business of the game. That's just business, man. I mean, at this point, these guys still sign these silly ass contract deals, man, because they don't believe in themselves or they don't want to work, build themselves up. That's on them. But everybody knows right now, like, man, there's some bad contracts out there, man. So before you sign it, go get you a lawyer to read it. But these guys be so thirsty to get on that somebody threw them $100,000, and they're like, "I'm on." And then all of a sudden they invest, $2 million into you, and then you get a signing deal for another $1 million. So man, for the last 3 years, you just been lit doing shows, got money, and now you get your contract and like, "Hey man, I still owe some money back. I gotta work another 6 years before I break even, before I start making money." Now you want to sit there and talk about not saying right. And you got Gucci Man saying, "No, man, I invest $2 million into you." The record company invests $2 million into you. I'm like, "No, man, you ain't sold out no concert. You got a record on the radio. We put that song on the radio. We got you in them clothes. We got you in these cars. You have done nothing. We built you because man, them guys are too dang on lazy to put the work in. And start from the bottom. They want to be lit immediately."
I don't even like. Don't get me wrong. It's some super crazy contracts or whatever, but the idea of getting signed and taking the money, I don't think that's bad. I think you just try to make sure that it has an ending date to it, and shit. And if you like, it's places you can get with money behind you that you can't get without no money behind you.
See, this has been the long-term record companies, man. And it's I'm gonna give you so you probably can catch on this right here, right? So man, the artist, right, he signs a deal. He get these advances, these people invest in this guy, this no-name guy, and he makes all this money, right? And man, for 20 years, he just based on a salary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the record companies put themselves. They be 20 years on a salary. They ain't got no money. It look like they got money, they got no money. You know what, at the end of them 20 years, you know what they do?
What's that?
Their masters come back to them. Masters come back to them, and then they sell them. So when their masters come back to them, and then they sell them, because they never had them anyway, they get their $50 million, and they done. That's their retirement.
Yeah.
And now that right there has always been like, even Michael Jackson was broke before he died. But but if he's right now selling his masters, guess what? $500 million
already.
So it's you see guys, man, thinking like, man, I worked my entire life, man, on a contract. I've been to get a check everything. After 25 years, your masters come back, get them and sell them. Stay relevant, stay hot in 25 years.
Operating
For sure.
this business.
But I understand.
So I'm gonna let the cops handle it for me.
So I understand.
That's what my tax dollars are paying them for.
So I understand your narrative, but you got if that's the route you choose to take, you can't get mad when I'm like, "Adam, you a rat, you a snitch."
I just think it's like so lacking in logic.
Goofy because they just do the right thing.
Because you are goofy.
How?
If you go right,
how do you not value your time?
Somebody
nigga?
smoked your mom.
That's
You don't.
No, but that's one thing you can't get back is time. You can't buy time.
Listen, we two different people.
No, we are two different people.
Yeah, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be sitting on God's green earth right now and somebody smoke my mama and I don't feel no certain type of way. Bro.
I think what the problem is, you guys are just trying to be reasonable with the streets, and the streets pretty much make you have to be
don't make no
unreasonable,
sense,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
The streets
Like,
with no
come on.
love that, and I have to learn that shit
I
the
got
hard
a
way.
little
That's just
brother
how it
doing
is.
37 in life right now. I hate that. I hate that thought. I hate that thought process.
Either you in or you out.
No, but it's not like that because
Either
our
you in, you
time is
can't-
valuable, bro.
Yeah, so if you're in the
Do
streets,
you
ain't
not
gotta
feel
worry
like
about
your
that.
time is valuable?
Man, some people don't. That's what they choose to do.
What's the longest stretch you ever sat down for?
I just did 12 and a half years.
And did that not mean something? So when you were sitting in that box, did you not think to yourself like, I deserve more than this?
Why you think I would like who wouldn't? That has nothing to do with being a snitch. You taking something to the whole like why do you think I get out and I'm doing the things that I'm doing?
No, I respect that.
And I'm saying the things we talking about
because you act
I
like
couldn't be on this show, man, because like they feel like because they gang bangers, they can talk to you any kind of way, and and they kind of can, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
I wouldn't. Nah, man. Cause nigga, you talking stupid as fuck, and you can tell the other dude like a little nervous, kind of to say how he really feel. Nah, fuck all that, man.
Well, man, that's what Big Wack keeps saying. He said, man, that Adam 21 show, man, something bad. No, not Wack. What's that dude name? That dude with Death Row Records. What's his name? Big.
Suge Knight?
Suge Knight partner, security.
Reggie
Wright.
Reggie Wright, yeah.
He keeps saying, man, something's gonna go wrong up there, man. You got too many gamers up there, man. That's what he mean by right there. He like, man, there's too much politicking going on up there, man. Too much. You got the man. The gang is a world within a world. They don't understand regular life. They don't see man like leaving the hood. On hood, neighborhood. That's all they see. They ain't trying to leave that area. They leave that state, man. They looking like, man, like, damn, it's a whole other world out here. The farthest they could leave was like going to Vegas. They wasn't going to like, man, other fucking places.
Like, what I'm saying is like, if I'm sitting there, yeah, if we have a face-to-face disagreement about a topic, and I think this is an important topic, and it affects both of our communities, you know, I guess I can't say you a stupid motherfucker, because, you know what I'm saying, yeah, okay, that's a personal attack against another man, and how he reacts is how that man react, right? But I should be able to say, what you saying is fucking stupid, dog. But old boy is getting all amped up and spicy with it to where the other dude is kind of like, he don't want to go too far with it.
Man, you know how I say, man, when I think somebody's saying some crazy shit?
Mm-hmm.
My response is, man, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, but like if you're on a public forum and there's people watching, you got the ability to influence motherfuckers. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit be known, simple and plain. Like, this is stupid as fuck, dude.
You said, man, bro. You can say that in my face, brother.
Shit.
Brother, you talking about your ass right now.
Man. Like, dog, what you because he contradicting himself because he keeps saying either you in or you out. Okay, nigga, I'm out. So why are you using a term within that organization or within that lifestyle for somebody who's not in that lifestyle? I don't call a football player a goddamn triple double threat. I don't use basketball terms for football. If y'all is doing that and y'all dedicated y'all lives to this shit, fine, that's y'all's life. But don't call me a derogatory term for doing that shit is stupid. That shit is and like the dude is basically there by himself. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell he's just a little uncomfortable saying how he really feels. That's how it looked to me.
And your time is valuable.
No, because
brother.
if he's saying somebody shot his mama, that's like the most extreme version. So it's not just black and white. There's nuance in the middle where
time back, but you can't get your mama back either.
Yeah.
Right.
You only get one of those.
I think there's some nuance there.
But to make it particular on one person, Roderick Davis is wrong.
Roderick.
He's a right.
Yeah.
Whatever. That nigga's wrong.
Gucci?
Why?
Because he spent 20 years telling us what a gangster he was.
No. He poisoned a whole lot of kids,
He is a tax-paying citizen. He's been a millionaire. He's been a millionaire for 20 years. What the? This is the same shit that happened to Little Dirk, bro.
No. Listen. That's why I don't like Rick Ross, because he was a cop and came out trying to portray to be a dope dealer, and somebody wanted to take on that path and follow you, and you don't even do that, you foul. Because your kids ain't in the street shooting somebody or selling dope. I don't like pretenders. So now you got this Roderick or whatever the Gucci, man.
Gucci.
This idiot, he done poisoned kids all these years, almost, 2 decades plus?
Yeah, plus.
And they want to gangbang, and they don't want to be the cops playing cops and robbers, and now he told.
They
made a song about
what
it.
What is the entire...
I don't care how much money you got later on down the line, you don't poison everybody.
DoBoy, all right, I'm just going to put it like this. You know how everybody loves to show the old tweets from Trump where he says, like, no war in Iran, no foreign wars.
Wow, I can't believe that came out right there. But hold on. Man, they keep saying, man, Gucci man been poisoned for all these years, and now he come back and say, it's okay to tell. Like he tricked somebody, he said he did something wrong. Hey man, if a man is still thinking the same way he was, man, 20 years prior to he is right now, the man has not grown at all. You understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
I'm confused when they keep trying to like throw it in like he now the last minute he switch up. I mean, like, so you trying to tell me he gotta be 50 years old gangbanging? Like
you look like Whack 100 and shit.
He can't lead the kids the right way not one time in his life. He can't say, man, I led y'all wrong because I was led wrong, but now this is the right way to do it. I'm confused here.
It's so like if it's a young nigga looking at this situation and you say, well, damn, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, went to the authorities on this shit. Cause I mean, he went to the authorities. He made a song off of it, made some money off the song. He's still gonna make money off Pooh Shiesty. He's still living in his mansion, still got his car, still got his money. And the other dumb nigga in court shaking his head. Like he got some moral high ground. I think a young person can look at the situation and see who came out better in the situation. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta remember, man. I mean, I know me and you disagree on this, man, but music is fucking entertainment. I think children or young people can tell the difference between music and reality. And the idea that, oh, well, he been poisoned, he been making music for 20 years. Ain't no way in fuck that mean that you get to fucking put a gun to my head to get out of contract, rob everybody in the fucking room, show everything on social media, make a song about it, and I'm supposed to say, I'm gonna catch you in the streets, nigga. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb ass shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you later on.
I'm gonna kill you later on, nigga. The fuck?
And you know what? The thing that bothers me the most, man, if Gucci man would have shot this guy, man, everybody like, damn, why did he do it? He could have paid somebody to do it. He could have paid somebody to do it. Why would he do that shit? That dude dumb as a motherfucker, man. Well, no, I guess he wasn't no clone. Hey, man, kind of like Lil Durk, right? Lil Durk paid somebody to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, what do you think? What do you think they're gonna be at in the next 10 years?
Same place he at right now.
Exactly. Man, all this fucking like, no way. He coming home. Come on, man. We all know that guy going to prison for the rest of his life.
Same place he at right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Next 20 years, where he be at?
Man, shit. He about to get all the time my old boy was supposed to get. Shit.
You said what?
That's what I said. They gonna throw the book at his ass. They gonna give him all the time that his homeboy was supposed to get.
Oh, Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I make an example out of his ass. And you know what?
The killer don't get the time. The killer don't get the time that the mastermind get. They're like, oh, you want the real time mastermind.
And the thing is that they should make an example out of him.
That I agree with. Yeah, I think about, man, you was worth fucking probably about $7-8 million, and you decide to, like, you know what, man, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hire somebody to kill. Man, you know what the biggest flex would be, man, to, man, be successful for your partner.
Period. Like, and see, the thing is this, like, I'm a little separated from this generation's rap music and shit, right? And so, like, the Dirk thing, like, I don't know one Dirk song. I couldn't name you put a gun in my head right now, I couldn't think of one Dirk song. He looked like a little skinny nigga who looked half feminine, who was getting extensions in his hair and shit. They showed him before he blew up, he had a fat white girl. And to me, it's like, damn, man. So if I'm out, if I'm out somewhere, you get to be all beast mode on me and shit, and I can't do nothing to your little punk ass. Cause you could just call some motherfucker to go kill a motherfucker, and we supporting this? No, man, man, sit your ass down, man, and make your money. I don't get how people live hard lives and be in the middle of a bunch of confusion and violence, and then basically win the lottery, and then they self-imprison.
Yeah,
I'm broke. That's the last place I want to be is fucking prison. If I'm rich, man, shit. Let me get rich today, nigga. I'm gonna quit smoking, quit drinking, start nigga. I want to be here and enjoy this shit. The fuck?
And these guys are worrying about a dude, man. And then niggas talking about it. Niggas said, man, even said in the song. Wrote a song about it.
Yeah, I meant to look that song up and shit. Yeah, I ain't looked it up yet, man. But it's
Well, go Lil Durk's.
Wait, Dirk did that too?
Yeah, no, Dirk did it. I said Shiesty didn't do it. I said Shiesty wrote this song prior to it.
Right.
I'm a rapper. But Dirk actually said it.
Man. You know,
yeah,
they like real,
man. Talking about, man, want him to get something back, get back in blood, some shit.
Like, okay, this is the thing that confuses me and shit, right? These young niggas, you know, the Chicago niggas were shooters, and from what I understand, Dirk wasn't no playful guy or whatever. Like, he was a motherfucker who got shit, you know, he was a motherfucker from what I guess. Now, you would think, man, for having so much interaction, like for me personally, you know, I had bad license, I drink, I was getting altercations. I've had some experience with the legal system. I got an idea how it works and the steps of it and how people get done just from my experience with it. But you would think people that's in the middle of, like, you know, dope cases, gun cases, murder cases, and been seeing this shit for years would be like, well, no, it ain't no game. So I don't see how they go do a fucking, like, capital fucking murder and then put evidence in a song.
Man, you gotta, man, that's the bragging right, man. You gotta let somebody know, man, that damn, he did do it.
I can see a broke nigga doing it. I can understand the motivation behind a broke motherfucker doing it.
Man, broke niggas and rich niggas still think the same. They ain't, the only thing difference is money. You give a ignorant ass nigga a bunch of money, he gonna do a bunch of ignorant ass shit.
It's true.
And so on a higher level. You
just
give
think, I don't know, man.
A broke ass nigga without no money, and a broke ass ignorant nigga gonna do ignorant shit, man, on a lower level. That's nigga gonna run inside the goddamn store, man, and grab the goddamn jug of juice on camera and run down the street.
I can just see the motivation of somebody broke going too far trying to get attention. All I'm saying is, like, if you already got the attention, you already got the money, it would seem like you would want to keep enjoying your great life. Pimp C said, he said, God damn, man, we're getting paid to party. We get paid to party. This ain't a bad life. Like, what the fuck? And I don't understand these niggas, man. He said, we're getting paid to party, man.
She went on crack, baby. Though. He went on crack, baby.
Except
no. And then like even here with Adam, he disagreed with the idea that if a civilian, tells, so that's not a rat or whatever. But he had already jumped on this Gucci man, the snitch bandwagon. So now he got to contradict himself and try to make it make sense that Gucci is wrong for fucking reporting a crime. This shit is so backwards, man. He about to use Trump as an example.
Yeah, that part.
Oh, Cheyenne.
Everybody loves to show the old tweets from Trump where he says like no war in Iran, no foreign wars, I'm the president of peace, etc.
Right.
We have a very similar feeling when we see the Gucci Mane tweets from 2014 in which he says that he would never snitch on someone, would never cooperate, would never be a rat, etc.
Right.
It's like pretty easy to understand why people feel like it's contradictory for him to make a statement to the cops about Shiesty.
So this is where I'm at with Gucci Mane. It's the same with Little Dirk. Like this social media is gonna make everybody crash out. And for what
does that have to do with
He was out before social media, bro.
So what I'm saying, wait. What I'm saying is this: what is he supposed to do? He has been a millionaire for 20
Chalk
years.
it up.
Is he gonna go kill the dude?
No,
chalk it up.
You just can't give a statement to the cops. That's the rule of gangsters.
Or let me break it down. It can't get I can't simplify it no more. That's just like all the Italian mafia dudes. When they was president, they unalived all them people for ratting, cooperating, and disobeying and all that. And when all of them got indicted, what most of them did.
Flipped.
They end up ratting and doing everything that they caught them bodies for. So that's just the same thing like Gucci. It's not the same, but it's kind of like the same.
And those guys are looked at as all bad.
I feel like we put Gucci in an impossible situation. How is he supposed to react to this? A nigga pulled up with an AR in his face. Like, what was he supposed to do?
But that's not the problem. The problem is what he did once he had the conversation with the cops. And even I, as a civilian, can see that.
Especially when you have people with you who are already cooperating with the police.
It's contradictory
You're protected by the Fifth Amendment.
Everything he told us about himself for 20 years.
Because he was a rapper. He's
still a rapper.
He was selling y'all a story.
No, he said go dig up Pookie Low. That was not just selling the story.
He can't sell the story anymore. He might as well never put out a song.
So he's supposed to go out and go get it
his
back in
music career is
blood.
over. Do you acknowledge his music career is probably over?
Detroit, pause.
Just pause.
They keep trying, man, blending this together, right? They keep saying, man, that he's snitching. Man, that guy, man, did a business deal. That's a business deal. Detroit, man, what happens if, man, if I decide to go up to Gucci Man and put a gun to his head and say, man, sign your name on the dotted line. Write me a check for, $300,000. What he supposed to do? Or that right now?
According to the blind dude, he's supposed to chalk it up. He can get that back.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Now,
the blind dude said, chalk it up. Chalk it up. He can get that back.
That is business right there. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's say if I ran out on Gucci Man with an AR-15, man, and said, man, hand me your money, your keys, and your wallet. That right there is, man, hood shit. You see what I'm saying? Right. That ain't got nothing to do with business. This man said, man, yeah, sign your name.
Illegal document.
It's business. You're talking about. We don't conduct business that way. No good. What is he talking about? You see what I'm saying, man?
If it was a situation where he went there and whooped Gucci's ass, and Gucci ran to the police, I think that the criticism would be reasonable to say, you've been talking all this shit, and you went straight to the police because you got your ass whooped. Maybe, and like you said, like maybe even a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like somebody come in and come to, if Poochie come into the studio and just rob the studio and shit, you know what? You probably got to eat that, and you probably got to eat that one. But when you bring in the legal documents and shit, if he don't say nothing or file a report or do whatever, that means that it was signed legally.
Yeah.
you have to do it to show that it was signed under duress. Oh man, like it's almost like these motherfuckers fucked up. That dude on the right, they say he was a little terrorist, but he got shot like 8 times or some dumb shit, and shot in the head several times and shit. That's why the nigga blind.
That's Bunty. That's who Flocka, Poet Flocka. Come on, boy.
What? Huh?
Hold on. Remember we talking about Poet Flocka? Keep running out their mouth about that murder?
Yeah.
That's the dude partner right there.
And so, okay, the other dude did 12 years. I saw a video of him where he was getting some award for like being a street activist and shit. And the dude who blew his hand off had met him and they made up and all this type of shit. And he up there like he graduated high school or some shit. It was almost funny to me because like the way it looked, you think he was graduating college and it said completed 20 hours of anger management teaching or some bullshit, right? And what I'm saying is like, okay, man, look, man, y'all niggas have fucked up y'all lives. And, you know, y'all got to sit on Adam's, you know, show, and I'm sure y'all doing okay, so I ain't talking bad, right? But it's like y'all just want everybody else's life to be fucked up too. And it's like obvious, like y'all niggas want everybody to come down to where you at. And that's some fucked up shit. And trying to stand on it and make it make sense. No, nigga, just say you jealous.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and I hate it for him.
Why? He doing the song called "The Man That Robbed Him" and he's faced on the.
I hate it for him. I hate it for Gucci, but I hate it for the reason as a black man in America, like, what the F else is he supposed to
I hated that.
You want him to go kill Poop Shiesty?
No, just
Hey,
don't
I can tell
cooperate.
you what he could have went the civil route with the same thing he did right there. This paperwork could have been way different. He could have went the civil route.
DoBoy
And then he could have still been like, I was under duress and still had him stuck in a contract and just shelved him.
Don't go too hard.
I mean.
You're how stupid they are.
No, it's fine. As black.
These niggas are stupid, man. These are very unintelligent human beings. You could have went the civil route.
Black men. We got three black men on this panel. No, we got 3 black men on this panel, and I genuinely believe that they will be millionaires. I believe you will be one, and you will be one.
all you gotta do is
What
get
are
a
you
deal with
gonna do?
Barstool.
What are you gonna do if an AR is jammed in your face? Like, you gotta go out and kill a dude. Like,
Try to
I
survive.
hate that.
But then when
I hate it for Gucci.
But then when the cops come, if you want to still be considered a gangster, you just can't make a statement. You can't say,
Can't point them out.
Yeah, I started this out in the pro snitching category, but then DoBoy chose to adopt a position that was so absurd that I had to come back to the.
I remember to observe.
Yeah, now Adam's a gangster now.
I mean, it's just so easy
Adam
to
ain't telling.
understand why what is happening to Gucci Mane is the appropriate reaction.
You will never understand the plight of a black man. He is a black man.
Don't put it on
millions. No, he is a black.
He's okay with blackface.
No, he's a black man. He's a black man with millions of dollars, and everybody wants him to resort to Gucci. I don't.
I said go the civil route. He could have still got results.
That's still business.
And still would have called him a snitch.
Nah, because I'm gonna sue me a couple. Give a.
You so poetic?
Nigga, I'm gonna sue. Watch.
Wait, all right. Can you imagine?
I signed the petition.
It's actually very easy to imagine a world in which the media cycle was different right now, in which everybody was saying, yo, we got the paperwork, and it says that the security guards are telling, the filmer's telling, but Gucci wouldn't say a word to those cops.
He would have been all right.
Everybody right now, the whole media narrative would be, God damn,
This
that
is
Gucci
all
is a
set up.
gangster.
It's all set up as a trap for young black men. Look at Pooh Shiesty. Look at Pooh Shiesty. Look at
47.
Lil Durk. They're just trapping us in prison because we feel embodied to do something. No, I wish Lil Durk would have never been caught up in this situation. His man got blamed. I wish he just would have been able to take it on the chin. But now he's sitting in prison and he might spend the rest of his life in prison. What was Gucci supposed to do?
Because he orchestrated a murder for hire, for the record. It's not like a systematic racism
Allegedly.
thing. It's like.
But everybody.
You sitting up here promoting, that's what he was supposed to do. You would never say that about another race of people.
Well, no, he says systematic. What did you say? It's not systematic racist thing.
Okay, DoBoy is the fat nigga in the stupid jersey and shit, right? And all the fake jewelry and shit. And he said, Adam is like, well, he was supposed to do this. He said, man, you can't understand as a black man, because it's a thing where they're trying to push us to the prison by these fucking rules and shit that we're supposed to follow to end up getting us locked up. And then so he said, well, with Dirk, it wasn't systematic racism that caused him to do that. He set up a murder for hire. But you saying that Gucci was supposed to set up a murder for hire. Y'all would not apply this to no other racial group. So yes, the fuck it is some racism shit. The fuck? What other business music executive gets robbed and they say, oh, he should have said nothing to the police? Oh, man, I don't give a fuck what kind of music he make. It's music, motherfucker. He making CDs. Motherfucker don't sell dope, he sell music.
And what fucking dude would fucking go to a business executive, a white one, and do some dumb shit like other than gunplay?
I can tell you.
Huh?
I can tell you.
And get distant immediately from Rick Mark, distant immediately.
You know what? And I retract my statement. If he did get robbed at gunpoint, it wasn't no paperwork involved, and it's robbing for some jewelry and all this type shit, I won't give a fuck if he did call the police on that. I don't give a shit. Cause nigga, I gotta file a police report before I can file it on my insurance, motherfucker. This shit is insured. Fuck you. Broke ass white shirt motherfucker. You don't get to just do that shit. And especially like, damn, nigga, I've arrived. Oh man, you can just rob me like I'm some nigga on the corner, man. No.
When Kanye West wife got robbed, right? They called police, right?
Okay.
What did they call? Police, right?
I'm sure. I'm not aware of this incident, but I'm sure they did.
Anybody call Kanye a snitch?
No. But the argument to be made that Kanye didn't make that kind of music, and he didn't portray himself that way. And so if you portray himself that way, you call the police. That mean you was fake the whole time.
Lil Durk was at home, right?
Okay.
Some nigga tried to break into his house, came to the back way, right? They came all the way to the back, of the house, all the way to like the fields or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was shooting at him. Hey man, you think the police was called?
I'm sure they was.
When Lil Baby shot that dude at Walmart, right?
Little Dougie.
Lil Baby.
Okay, yeah.
You think the police was called?
Of course.
You think he gave a statement?
Yeah, it's a video. It's a video of him talking to the police.
Mm-hmm. Now, so which one is it, man? Do you talk to police or you don't talk to police?
Man, if you is, it's just crazy that the expectation is for this motherfucker to lose his life. He's supposed to take his millionaire ass and his Bentley, I guess, and put on a ski mask and go shoot up O Block or some shit. It's just stupid, man. It don't even make no fucking sense. You could do it civil. Shut your stupid. You're a stupid little nigga.
It's just like, oh, slide.
When you're a millionaire, nobody pushes you to do nothing you don't want to do.
He upped like 100 M's, but he was so swayed by the comment section.
That's on him at that point.
And also, let's be real. He didn't need the comment section to tell him to pay somebody to go slide. That's the absolute rule of his culture that he grew up in. Dirk is a dude that has had like 10 or more of his like close homies executed in the streets,
and his brother,
because of their affiliation with him. Like, this is not a foreign concept. He didn't need random people with 10 followers in the comments to say slide for Vaughn, you know?
I just hate the fact that he did. I hate the fact that he's sitting in a cage right now. I hate the fact that Pooh Shiesty felt like he needed to go accost somebody at gunpoint because that's what this culture does to us. It makes us feel like we got to be so
That ain't got nothing to do with
extra.
culture.
That same shit.
That ain't got nothing to do with culture. That he did that because he wanted to.
Yeah.
You can't say that's
Shiesty
impulse.
not broke.
Anytime you go from Memphis to Texas, you got a whole lot of time to think.
But to be real, like everything that we know about Pooh Shiesty throughout his music career, all the hood documentaries about him, etc., like pretty much all of that would have led you to the conversation.
That's
So
what
the
I was
conclusion of that this is pretty much what he would do if he ended up.
He's
in
not
that.
new to this. He's
But
true to this.
The
for
only
sure.
difference is that a lot of people will tell you how gangster they are. It's apparent to me that Pooh Shiesty is the real deal because he not only did the craziest, most crash out gangster shit you could do, but he didn't even really make much of an effort to not get caught.
And DoBoy, if the culture is pushing him towards that, why are there way more examples of?
So that's good. That's good though. Like Gucci the bad guy, and Pooh Shiesty's the good guy in this situation.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty, real gangster. You know what Cosa Nostra mean? This
Yeah.
thing, right?
The thing of ours.
Our thing.
Yeah.
Now, the mafia been severely, it kind of like tight, especially in Italy type. They don't do dumb shit like that. Them gangsters.
I would disagree with you there, but that ain't the point of what you're saying. So go ahead.
A gangster's a gangster. A criminal is a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you just make like Pooh Shiesty is some kind of gangster. No, you're a criminal. You're a dumbass criminal. Raphael Jackson was a dumbass criminal. He wasn't no gangster.
I feel you. I mean, it's just the Italians was doing crazy shit too.
Name 3 mob
People
bosses
not
in
doing
prison.
that, not crashing out, and not.
You said what?
Name 3 mob bosses that went to prison.
I'm sorry.
Name 3 mob bosses that went to prison.
I'm sure I could look it up. I'm not a mafioso motherfucker. I know the.
And John Gotti, Al Capone, and what's the other guy's name? Oh, so I don't even know.
There's probably a whole bunch of them that you never heard of. I'm just saying. They was terrorizing their communities. They was doing. They was shooting motherfuckers in public places. They was, you know what I'm saying. Like they were terrorists to their own people, the same way black gangsters is, or whatever you want to call it, black criminals or whatever it is. I don't subscribe to the narrative that Italians did it right and everybody and niggas do it wrong. I don't subscribe to that. They're doing the same thing, in my opinion.
We did racist, that's all. Continue.
It's okay. It's okay.
And having these long careers and being successful, and there are all these black men that come from these horrible backgrounds.
It's the same thing that I see like with EBK J-Bo. It's just like the culture pushes you to do that you really don't want to do.
What culture is you referring to right now, bro?
Maybe Stockton culture because they active right now.
No,
Active
it's hip hop culture that makes us feel like same thing with
hip hop or gang.
I don't think it's hip hop.
Same thing with K.
It was just having a rap.
Yeah.
Same thing with K Flock. Like all I see is these young black men crashing out, and it breaks my heart. Like, do better. You made it. You like even the same with NBA YoungBoy. I hate that I have to see that. Have to prove their masculinity.
But they only do that when their persona is pretty much, I'm a killer, I kill people, I'm a street dude, this is what I do.
And
those are all those do.
And your argument is like, hey, like if somebody kills your homie, like just don't do anything, just let it go.
Then they go slide back to
What would you do, Adam? Why are you push? This shit is fucked up, man. Because it's like, damn, man. Why you want to push young black men to fucking go to prison and to kill other young black men? If you're the victim of a crime, man, I mean, shit. That don't mean life ain't no fucking movie, man. You must go on some one-man rampage and, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's why they make movies about it, because people can't do it in real life. But fuck, man. You a fucking manager at fucking T-Mobile or some shit, and your homeboy get killed. You supposed to
ride for him.
The fuck?
was gonna call up Pookie and ride on them niggas, man. Or Adam said.
It's crazy, man, because like it's crazy how people think that the average person can do certain things. The average person don't even like they know where the bad part of town is, but they never been up through there and know the particulars of how that shit go. The average person can't get a gun off the streets. Well, I'll just go get a gun off the street. No, 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 no. You're gonna get somebody your money and they're gonna say fuck you. It's a lot of things, and I'm talking the average person in the black community. Even in a place like Detroit or St. Louis or some shit, the average motherfucker can't just go get it cracking like that.
Well, they don't want to go get cracking.
You say what?
They don't even want to go get cracking. They don't want to do that.
You want to bury your brother. You want to figure out the insurance. You got to figure out what to do with his kids. You got to figure out, you got to go clean out his house. You got to do real human being shit. Oh, man. Okay, your brother get killed and your other brother go get it cracking. Now you got to go to court. You got to figure out a lawyer. You got to figure out what to do with his kids now. You got to go, come on, man. Making a bad situation worse.
I think when you say you disappointed in the culture, you're only using money or revenue as a sign of why you're disappointed. It's other races and also other nationalities and cultures. They have money and they absolutely scum on earth as well. True. It doesn't mean because our people. You basically saying you don't care about the people who don't got no money. You only worry about the people once you make it. That's basically what you're saying. Once you make it, once you give it up, which I agree to as well. But it's like, if that's who they are, like you do the crime, you gotta be willing to do the time.
But this is the question that I'm asking you, Spoety.
You know,
like,
you
so
said
what,
basically saying because they got money.
What was Gucci?
You mad that because they
so if
because
a nigga
put in this position?
If somebody jams an AR in your face, like Gucci had, like what is he supposed to do?
But you realize this is a straw man, that you're arguing something that nobody else is arguing against.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, bro, if they got an AR to your chest, poking it, they can get that shit up.
And Adam just sit there and put these dumb niggas on here.
He did a straw man on him.
I mean, I guess technically he was, but he was trying to. If you just take that statement in a vacuum, yeah. But he brought it up earlier and nobody answered it, and he was trying to build a bigger point because he was trying to say, okay, if this happens, what do you do? Okay, he's gonna go to the next step, but he didn't get a chance to go there. Technically, it was. But you gonna point out a logical fallacy on no jumper?
Really? You think, man, a gamer would know what a straw man is?
Hell no. Hell no. Okay, you got any final comments on this one?
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna shut this one down so I can separate it and put it up as an individual video. Give me a minute. I'm gonna restart everything.
Man, do you know how many European countries, man, have colonized countries, man? You know how many countries Europe has colonized?